Welcome to the Vooz, your wild and crazy, uncut news station. Alright, here's what Kim Jong Un wants from the U.S. This is what we're talking about today. The missile crisis, they just want to blow stuff up. They want nukes and everything. Pointless. Why do you want nukes? Just get a regular missile that blows stuff up. Like fucking nukes. You don't need nukes. Yeah, so the North Korean leader is rushing to develop nuclear missiles that can reach the United States, saying that they are needed to deter an attack on his country. If there are ever any talks with the Trump administration to defuse an increasingly dangerous crisis, here are 5 of Kim's demands, though he shouldn't count on getting them all met. Alright, he wants guarantees that there's no overthrow by the U.S. Before President Trump unleashed his incendiary attacks on Kim this week, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said that the administration does not favor a regime change and seeks a diplomatic solution to the halt of North Korea's weapons program. Kim looks at states like Iraq, where former dictator Saddam Hussein was overthrown by the United States, and believes that the only way for his country to ensure that his regime remains in power is through nuclear ambitions. You don't need nukes, bro. Come on. Yeah, developing nuclear weapons that threaten the United States is Kim's insurance policy against being overthrown by a U.S.-led coalition. Ju Seong-ha, a defector who was imprisoned in North Korea before escaping to South Korea, told USA Today. So that's what that guy, he told him that they're developing nuclear weapons to ensure his insurance, but it's like his insurance policy to protect from being overthrown. Well, don't be a douche, you won't be overthrown. A nuclear weapons program is the most powerful bargaining chip that North Korea has, said Joe. Joe with J-O-O. They want to keep nuclear weapons. Alright, they don't want to, they want to keep, their nukes. They don't want to get rid of their nukes. They want to keep being able to make them or whatever. Let's see, they, what else they want? They want to remove the U.S. troops from South Korea. The border between North Korea and South Korea is one of the most militarized in the world, according to the State Department. Pyongyang has about 1.2 million military personnel compared with 680,000 troops in South Korea, where 28,000 U.S. troops also are stationed. Nearly 6 million North Koreans are reservists in the worker peasant guard, compulsory at the age of 60. No, compulsory to the age of 60. So, that's the oldest person there is 60 years old. So it's crazy. I don't know what the beef is. China, which has long feared a unified Korea allied with the U.S., also wants the American troops removed. That won't happen unless it is part of a much broader peace deal that includes major concessions by China and North Korea to demilitarize the peninsula. So they want our troops out of there, but we're helping South Korea because we're boys, we're peoples. It's like your boy. Like when you go into beef, you're like, yo, you want some beef? Yo, there's some beef. I got beef. You're gonna be there for your boy, like, you know. They also want to negotiate a formal end to Korean War. All right, the U.S. and North Korea have no diplomatic ties and are still enemies. We still got beef. What you want, dawg? Having only reached an armistice, not a peace treaty, just an armistice now. We're not beefing. To end the 1950 to 1953 Korean War. That was a big beef. That was a big war that we had back in the days. Like, we had a war about that because, North Korea was picking on South Korea and they're trying to overthrow them. So we had to protect South Korea. And because South Korea likes freedom, North Korea is communists. So that's what happened. But we were just protecting, we're not being douchebags and bullies. Like, we're not trying to blow people up and stuff. We're just being a protector. The perpetual state of hostility, as well as the brutal dictatorship of 3 generations of the same family, has left North Korea isolated and impoverished. The Central Intelligence Agency ranks North Korea the 213th poorest country in the world. Out of the 230, it tracks in its CIA World Factbook. So wait, it's the 213th poorest country out of 230. That's in the CIA World Factbook. So it wants to make all these weapons and missiles. They're taking all these tax dollars to make weapons. Why don't they take that instead of making weapons and make a better economy, make a better country, not a crappy one? A formal peace treaty would provide a huge economic and political boost for Kim, but he would have to mothball his nuclear ambitions. And so far, he has shown no sign of wanting to do that. He just loves violence and bombs. He just wants to blow everything up, man, and kill. Boy, he's violent. He's evil. Right, Yogi? Yeah. No, he's not good like Yogi. But yeah, he all he has to do is just give up the damn nukes, You know what I'm saying? Or just don't make any more. Just, stop spending money on bombs and war. Spend money on, like, your economy, Build some clubs, boom, 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 put a boom, 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 put a boom, 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 put a boom, boom. Build clubs, restaurants, jobs, Build more buildings. There's so much stuff you could do. You could build a whole, make your economy better, more jobs, more recreation, maybe like some BMX tracks, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some mountain bike trails, maybe some skate parks, baseball fields, basketball courts, Let's get some sports in there. We gotta, what I'm saying? Get some fun up in that place, Well, anyways, that's pretty much having, this is something crazy. If this thing, goes out of proportion, we get into a war, we could be really screwed. And we could be in a big-ass war, and we have to waste a lot of money. There goes our economy that mighty Emperor Trump boosted is going to go down, and we're going to be like, back like a couple years ago. Crappy economy. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully the beef, settles, and it doesn't cook, and we don't get, get all hostile. What you want, yo? You want some of this? Yo, this is beef, dawg. we don't want that. Hopefully everything, we come to an agreement and we become buds and stop the violence and war. But who knows with him. Alright, please subscribe to my Vooz channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any Vooz news. I'm outie.